Welcome to your mat, guys. All you need is your stretch strap. And this one will move eventually so we can have, what a princess, hey? She figures she just owns the world. Just start rolling the shoulders, gentle draw in of the abdominals. Take an inhale, exhale. Just find that connection into your body. And then we're just going to take the strap, hold it quite loose, bring it up, and then just have it loose enough, which is not loose enough for me today, to bring it all the way around, causing the chest to stretch as you bring it down. So we're just going to do a couple circles back and forth, just to initially starting to get that engagement into the shoulders, that opening. Inhale as it comes up. Exhale as it goes down. Small zipper. One more time. Inhale as it comes up and down to the booty. And then on this one, have a bit more of a passive wider squat and roll it down. I'm starting with my hands on my quads. If you want to go right to the floor, you can. And then vertebrae by vertebrae. Oh, did I touch your paw? And then bring it all the way through. Go again. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, coming down. Maybe you can come a little lower. Get that booty down. I'm supporting myself on the hands to start with. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, coast it up. Bring it all the way open. And let's do one more. Big inhale. Roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands to the ground. And this time, let's go ahead and play down here just a little bit. So again, if you're tight, you're up here kind of wiggling around. Excuse me. If you're okay, down you go. And give a few little wiggles left and right. Open things up. Shoulders down away from the ears, abs just gently engaged. And then starting here, peel it up vertebrae by vertebrae, lengthen it, bring that all the way to the back again. From here, wrap your hands and just push those arms back and away. So you're getting that shoulder opening here. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Press as you go. And now we're going to add a squat. So I'm just going to leave that strap reaching down. I'm just going to squat and press up. Push the booty back and press up. Once you have that, let's stay down there. So nice and low, reach the arms and bring the arms down. Press them away and bring them down. Now, depending on the length of your arms, that might come down into the knees. It might just go to your back. No big deal either way. I've got gorilla arms. And bring it down. Bring it all the way up. Feel the stretch. And this time, put the hands on the quads. Find the squat. And we're going to go cat-cow. So round your spine. Inhale and squat. Exhale and round. Inhale and squat. Go two more. Round the spine. And bring it down. And last time, around. And bring it down. Hold the squat in the down position. Pull that strap tight again. Reach just to equal to the ears and bring it down. Exhale, reach. Inhale down. Go two more and reach. And bring it down. Last time and reach. Bring it down. Pull the arms all the way down. Press those legs up. Get a little bit of extra stretch here. Let your head dangle at the bottom. Take a big breath. And exhale. Bend the knees. Roll the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. At the top, give a little wiggle through the shoulders. And then just hold that band or that strap a little tighter. Bring it into your waistline, your sits bones. Inhale, rotate just the rib cage. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, rotate. And center, try and lengthen the spine. Go one more time. And then we're going to add a little bit of flexion to this. Rotate around. Bring it back. Now this time, rotate. Add your flexion. Reach that out. Stack it to tall. Bring it to center. Rotate. Don't let the pelvis go. Stretch that out. Bring it tall. Bring it center. Widen your stance. Hold the strap quite wide. Bring it up. And give me a lateral flexion. Pull the hand in. Reach the other arm. Take a peek. Now, if this feels comfortable, slide those feet in tighter. Push the hips in opposition. Press that away. And breathe as big as you can into the side intercostal muscles. Nice big breath. And then we're going to bring that arm forward, fold through the center, and then stack to tall. Reach it up again. Start wide if you're a little tight. Take the step. Take a peek down, pull the bottom hand perpendicular to the top, feeling okay, step in a little tighter, and press those arms. Lean the hips in opposition, couple really big breaths here. Relax out of the neckline. And then fold that down, bring it through. Now let's do our figure 8. So stand wide, lateral rotation, excuse me. Come down in the center here. Wrap the arm around. So you're coming around and give me an extension to the back, all the way around and down. Big circle. Inhale up, lengthen the spine and bring it down. Let's unwind, go the other way. Press it, give me extension, lateral flexion to forward flexion. One more time. All the way up and around. Stretch that out, you guys. And bring it right down, right to the floor. Press the legs to straight, lengthen the head down. So if you're tight, your hands can be on your quads, right? If you can get down to the floor, go ahead. Look through your legs, let your head dangle. And then bend the knees, drop the tailbone, curl the spine, roll those shoulders. And just place that band just at the end of your mat. Oops, you gotta move your bum. Come on, over here. Come here, come here. Just come lie down right there. There you go, down you go. And then just start at the end of your mat. She's not impressed with me. Peel it down vertebrae by vertebrae. No, you can't sit there. I'm going here. Walk it out in 4, 3, knees go down on 2 and 1. From here, shoulders down and away, abs engage, and let's go angry cat. Uncurl the toes, round your spine into your angry cat, lean back, wiggle those fingers forward, feel the little stretch, little no in your neckline. Exhale, bring it back up to angry cat. Push out through the tailbone, go into your cow. Find that length. Big breath here. Exhale, drop your tailbone, hollow your abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, come back up into tall. And then go out through your tailbone, lengthen it away, and open that up. Give a little no in the neckline. And then find yourself in neutral. So a couple sternum drops here, you guys. Drop through your shoulder blades, press away. Inhale down, exhale, press. Go 2 more. 1 more. Keeping the pressed away, curl the toes, and let's just do a little pins and needles here. So take the time to get those toes curled right under. Sink back into your toes, feel the stretch. You can be round, you can be flat, whatever feels natural, and then come off of them. Go 1 more time, sink back into them. Walk your hands back, get a bit more pressure into the toes. Beautiful. And just clasp the hands. Now, if you're a little tight, you're going to need that band. So you're either clasping your hands or the band, and you're pushing down to the floor, lifting your heart and opening. Now, if that is too aggressive on your toes or your knees, come here into tall kneel versus being back here. If you're okay with it, press those arms away, open up that pec line. Super hard place to get a nice big breath. Try and deep breathe there. 1 more. Bring it back into center. Slide that band just beside you. Hands go to the floor, but what feels too far forward. So quite far forward. Pull forward, uncurl the toes. Let your belly sort of drop to the floor. Give a little wiggle. Open up the hips. And then press that back. Let's do it again. Pull forward and open. Give a little wiggle. Now in this one, bend the elbows and come down. Give the booty a little wiggle. Put the elbows in place. Come up floppy. So don't squeeze the glutes or pull the abs in. Let everything relax. And then exhale, press it down. Now, if you know you can come higher, sneak your hands in closer to your chest. Gentle lateral rotation and lift a little higher. Again, we're trying to do the floppy push-ups. So don't think of engaging like you would in swan. Keep that belly nice and soft. Keep the abs nice and soft and the booty nice and soft. And then slowly float down. Let's do it 1 more time. Press into that marble, lengthen it up, give a little wiggle. Let the back have a little bit of movement. Let the neck have some movement. Bring it down. Now we're going to engage. Curl your toes under. Start from the knees, rib hip check, press into a push-up. And then let's just go forward and backwards in our push-up, but strong, strong. The start of pouncing cat. Once you've got this going and it feels good, you're going to engage and the knees can come off as an option. I'm going to go back and forth. Inhale, exhale. We're going to add a little bit of knee pattern to this. You can be on your knees. I'm going to sink back. As I come forward, I'm going to send one leg out to the side and up. Drop the knee, rotate open to the sky, get a little extra stretch there. Bring that back and pull the leg around. Bring the other leg forward. Knee goes down. We're going to stretch that open, rotate that spine, and then bring that back. And this time we're just going to bring the knees forward, or sorry, the foot forward. So come forward, press back. So instead of doing pouncing cat, we're kind of still pouncing, but our leg is driving forward to get a stretch into the hip flexors and a little bit more mobility into the knees, shoulders, hips. One more time on each side. And press, and then hold yourself in your down dog or your elephant. Go ahead and prance your feet out. Stretch through the toes. Stretch to the calf as you're pushing your heel down. And then leave those heels down there if you're able to. Otherwise, lift the heels, bend the knees, and drop deeper into your shoulders, feeling the stretch. I'm holding the edges of my mat so my hands don't slip. And I'm doing a little poodle wag left and right here. Inhale, exhale as you go. And then slowly walk your hands to your feet. Push away in 4, 3, all the way in on 2 and 1. Look through at the knees, give a little wiggle there, and then bend the knees. Soften the spine, slowly come up. Big inhale at the very top, give me an extension. Hands down, center heart. Roll the shoulders. So we're just going to do a little foundation flow. Reach it to the sky. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor, walk it out in 4, 3, all the way to plank in 2 and 1. We're going to either knees down or up. Float down for 4, 3, 2. Push the marble, lift the heart. 4, 3. Knees can go down if need be. 2. Now pike the hips up. Find your down dog. Walk your hands back in 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bend and float up. Let's do that again. Big breath up. Come around the corner, around the spine, hands to the floor, walk it out in 4, 3, and go to your knees, 2 and 1, holding here, right down into that hover for 4, 3, 2, lift the heart, open it up, open that up for 4, 3, 2, at least no one can come in our house without me knowing, hey, lift the hips, press that down for 4, 3, 2, and now I'm going to come back into my plank. Drive one knee in, and then press it to the sky. We're going to go back and forth here. You can be on your knee if you want, you guys. So I can be here, going back and forth, or I am up in that plank. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to drive that knee forward. So on this one, drive that knee forward. Bring up the chest and you're in your balance point, nice and strong. Take the time to get here, right? So if you need to kind of come up and then resettle down into it, that's fine. And now press away with that front leg. Push away, pull in. Give a little tricep. If you've got your weights, you can use them. I didn't grab mine this morning. Forgot to mention that. If you want them, grab them. I'm going to go 3 more. And 2. And 1. Hold it nice and long. Bring your back leg in a bit. I tapped you in the sternum bone. Come tall. Reach to the sky and down and up. Did you get them? Did you get Dad? Yeah, let's go 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And then hold it in the down. Little tuck there. Reach. Give me that bow and arrow. Let's go for 3. Nice and strong. 2. And 1. Bring it to the front, soften the knee, uncurl the toe, and pull those hips forward. So if this feels good, you can stay here. If you want more stretch, one arm, then the other. Still working for you. You can bring up that back foot and get a little quad stretch happening there as well. Inhale, exhale. One more little breath. And then gently come out of that. Take that front knee off to the side. Let's go a little bit of gecko here. Again, flexibility will determine. You can go into here. If it feels okay, you can go down to your elbows. I'm staying up on the hands today. I'm a little tight in the hips. I'm going to place that hand on that knee, laterally rotate, peekaboo to the sky. Take a couple cycles of breath there. One more breath. Bring it back to center. Bring that leg all the way around, connect into the toes, and we're going to lift up again. So pressing up. And then from here, we're going to add that opposite leg going into pull in. So I'm pulling in, pressing away. Let's go 4 more. And 3. And 2. Now, when you're ready on this one, you're going to drive that knee forward, lift up your hips, find your balance point, and then bring yourself up again. So we're in that long lunge. Take your time. Once you've got it, bend and straighten. Reach and pull. So we're coming forward over the knee with our body weight. 4 more again. If you want your weights, you can grab them. 3, 2, and stay in the forward. Bring your back leg in a bit. Tap yourself in the sternum bone, stand tall, and pull down from the sky. Let's go for 4, 3. Big breath out as you pull. Last 2. Stay in the down for me. Small tuck of the tailbone, reach the arms, and give me that bow and arrow. Nice strong pull. See if you can deepen down into your stretch or into your lunge, should I say. Go 2 more. And last 1. Hold it center as I fall over. Bring the knee down. Walk that forward foot and lean into the hip. Lift the heart. Press into that. If it feels good, you're going to go one arm the other. Grab into that bind. It's not happening for me on this leg. Inhale, exhale. And then take that leg that's in front, gecko it out. Come down to your elbow or your hand. I'm going to wave back and forth here a little bit, get a little hip opener. Inhale, exhale. And then sink into that stretch. Give that little gecko looking to the sky. Rotate it back to neutral. Take that leg, bring it all the way around. Find yourself in your 4-point stance again. Curl the toes, short plank, lift just an inch. I'm stealing the back of my mat before Coco tries to take it from me again. So I'm in my short plank for 5, 4, hi Bubba, 3, 2, lift into your down dog, push those heels down. Inhale, exhale, stretch into the back calf line. Deepen as you go. Remember, if this is tough, lift the heels, bend the knees. Walk the hands to the feet in 4, 3, all the way in on 2 and 1. Go ahead and bend those knees, fold it up. Wiggle those shoulders. Let's come to the front of our mat. We're going to go into a passive squat and then go right into a roll. So we're nice and wide, and then we're going to come back up and sit on our booties, okay? So nice big passive squat. Get right down there. Roll and sit. So if you don't like that, just go ahead and sit. Leave that band in your waistline. Push your heels to the edge of your mat. If you need a headrest, go ahead and grab one for underneath your neck and headline. If you're a little tight here, you can get that pad underneath the booty as well. Grab your strap, hold it nice and open. So I'm just reaching it. It's not super wide, just shoulder, probably a bit bigger than shoulder width, kind of in line with my feet. And I'm going to rotate to twist. Inhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate. Watch you're not slouching back. Inhale, rotate, look to the backhand. Exhale, center. Don't let your pelvis walk. Inhale, rotate. Sit tall. Inhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate. Kind of pull on that backhand a little bit. Exhale, center. One more time each way. Inhale, grow an inch. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale, center. Last time. Inhale. Inhale. One more big inhale. Exhale, center, release that down, roll those shoulders. Go ahead and scoot your bum forward, laterally rotate out. So I've reached my legs forward, but I've gone into lateral rotation. And from here, I'm just going to leave that strap in my waistline, scoop off my sits bones, drag those feet up. So I'm going to go rolling like a ball, nice and rounded. Actually, let's do a couple diamond roundabouts first. Put your feet down, laterally rotate. Exhale, round back. Get that lower back rounded before we actually go into it. Inhale, pull yourself forward, wiggle that tailbone side to side. Give a little stretch into the lower back. And then peel to tall. Let's go again. Exhale, scoop, round. Really breathe into the lower back. We need this flexion for rolling like a ball. Come around the corner, put your hands between your legs, and let's get a little stretch down here. So round through that spine. Try and pull the lumbar spine vertical to the earth as your thoracic and cervical are rounded. Massive big inhales, exhales. One more breath for me. And then stack to tall. From here, let's go ahead, straighten the legs, reset, make sure you're kind of in the center of your mat, scoop off your sits bones, and now let's pull those legs up. Grab around, you might feel like your back is a little more open here. So from heels to tush, shoulders to knees, stays the same distance, and we're rolling like a ball. Tailbone to the sky, and then find your balance point. Exhale. Inhale, or the reverse breath, whatever feels natural for you. Inhale, exhale. So just kind of play with the breath, see what feels good for you. Let's go 2 more. One more nice strong one, tailbone right up to the sky. Find your balance point. On this one, we're going to roll back, stay back. Keep your legs in the air. Roll back and release long. Guide the feet down just for a moment. Stretch out one leg, bring up the other, and let's get a little lower back stretch. Opposite hand to the knee. Over it goes. Look off the opposite direction. Try and make some distance for your ribs and your hips to feel that opener. Relax your bottom cheek, butt cheek. Nice big breath. Reach that leg back, roll back to the center. Let's do the other side. Just a quick little QL stretch here, you guys. And twist, bring up the opposite knee. Hand goes on, rotate it over. Look the opposite direction. Feel that twist and stretch. Couple really nice big back breaths there. And slowly bring it back to center. So you'll be crooked. Take the time, just kind of look at your mat, make sure you're centered fairly well. We are going to go into toe taps, so find a slightly supported spine. Knee fold one, knee fold the other. Tendency will be to pull them in tight. So the regular toe taps, it's 90 degrees, kind of like a brick wall here. Long tabletop is pushed out a little bit, and that's where you start. So you either start here or you start out here more. Out there is a little harder. Let's bring that strap up, hold a little bit of tension, not crazy amounts, and just start with the arms. So I'm going to take the arms over top of the head, watch for the rib pop, keep the ribs engaged, and bring it down. Once you have that, start your toe taps. So remember, there's no change in the rib to the hip connection on toe taps. If it's working for you and it feels good, you're going to go into that leg extension. Be mindful as you push one leg out, you don't pull the other one in. Keep that distance happening. Let's go 2 more. And 1 feels good. You can do doubles, right? And we're going to do doubles slow in 4. 4, 3, 2. Come up slowly. 4, 3, 2. And again, down for 4, 3, 2. Pull it up. 4, 3. 2 more. Stepping stone for more difficult. Straighten the legs. 2, 3. Really watch those ribs. And in. 2, 3. Give me 1 more. And out. 2, 3, 4. And in. 2, 3. Hold here. Relax the rope over your waistline. You won't need it. Squeeze those legs together. We're just going to do some of the series of 5. So cervical nod, roll up, grab behind the legs and get yourself in that nice rounded position. From here, I want you to take one leg and shoot it out. Don't drop it. Shoot it at a nice angle. From there, interlace your hands, put them behind your head, and rotate to that bent knee. Crisscross. Let's rotate. Inhale, exhale. Try and get your chest line coming up towards the knee. Inhale, switch, exhale. Turn to the knee coming into your chest. 5, and press. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Stay in the rolled up. Extend the legs to the sky, and we're going to do a little lower lift. Doesn't have to go all the way down. The head stays rolled up on this variation, so it's a little more difficult than toe taps. If you want to go back to the toe tap here, you can while rolled up. Let's go 2 more. Legs either bent or straight. And 1. Hold it in the up. Bend the knees. Take your thumbs, put them into the corner of your knees, round up a bit. So now double leg stretch, but we're not going to roll down. We're going to kick the legs and the arms out and pull it in. Exhale, reach. Inhale in. Let's go for 4, and in. Exhale, 3, and in, and 2. That's a tough set. We got one more, and 1. Pull all the way in, release one leg, release the other. Stretch the legs out. Allow the hip flexors to have a little lift as you paddle out your legs. We're going to tabletop for recovery. Knee fold one, knee fold the other. Use behind your legs to roll yourself up. Turn your fingers towards your bum. Get your feet nice and strong. Your heels line up with your sits bones. And when you're ready, up we go into the tabletop. So if your hips are down here, try and push them open so you get that stretch. If the neckline's okay, look to the sky. Big breath. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do 3 more like that. Exhale and lift. Open the chest and bring it down. We're also warming up those glutes. Lift and bring it down. One more time. Lift and bring it down. So let's go wild thing. So we get that single rotation. Take this hand, rotate it, put it behind you a bit. Just don't jam out your elbow, right? Soft. This hand goes in the center. Pull on your tail and press. Get that lift. Open it up. Big breath. And bring it down. Let's do 2 more that way. Press and lift. And bring it down. And press and lift. And bring it down. Now this time we're going to make a small change. You can go to your elbow if you want to. Otherwise, I want you to only come up a little bit. Make sure you have more space backwards. So I'm going to move this way a bit on my mat. I'm going to come up and I'm going to turn into side lateral. So I'm up a little bit. I could be on my elbow. Straighten out your bottom leg. Pull your waistline forward. I can keep my back leg behind, or I can stack it on top. Holding star. Holding for 5. Elbow or hand. 4, 3, 2. Hold for 2 more seconds. See if you can star open your leg. I'm falling all over the place today. Slowly put that foot behind and bring your booty down. We are going to do a single leg pattern here. So you're going to come right down into our single leg, and then we'll do the other side fully, right? So go ahead, knee bent, anchored or stretching, lift and lower the top leg. Lift and lower for 4, 3. Keep it between 2 planes of glass. 2 and 1. Hold that leg reaching and start your little circles. Nice little circles. So if the neckline doesn't like this, you can put your hand forward and put some pillows underneath your neck, right? This hand on the floor is giving you more stability. Harder is up. Circle the other way for 4, 3. Nice big circles. 2 and 1. Now leave that leg reaching a little higher than neutral, a little higher than the hip socket, and lift your bottom leg to greet. 4. Exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower both. Lift the top, lift the bottom, lower both. Inhale, inhale, stagger, lower. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, down. 1 more. Lift, lift, down. Anchor that bottom leg. Now, if your toes don't like that, just bend the knee. Take your top hand or bottom hand, slide it underneath. Top hand, slide it over. Double leg, side kick. So we're going to go forward for 2 kicks. Point the toe. And as you coast back, lift up your rib cage. You got to get that bottom elbow kind of in a position where you can lift. So we're going to go inhale, inhale, sweep the leg, exhale. Lifting up the rib cage. Lift as you kick behind you. Inhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Getting some obliques in there this morning. 1 more. Leave that leg back there. So you're extending that top leg, and I want you to lower lift your ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand goes down. Pull the knees in, and let's press ourselves into our mermaid. So come up gently. Try and cycle that hip so it drops down. And then I'm going to go full mermaid. This hand lines up with the hip. I'm going to rotate. This hand can go down, smaller back, or reach. We're going to go down and up. Once you have the pattern, you can remove that hand. Tuck your elbow in so the tricep gets warm. And then if it feels good, you can start to reach that leg out and that arm out. So it's inhale, exhale, or vice versa. Either breath is going to work nicely here. Let's go 2 more. And 1. Tuck this leg in a little deeper, and then all the way over, settle the hip down, rotate, bring it back to me, bring it all the way out. And then we have tabletop to wild thing all the way through that whole set, right? So we're going to swing the legs all the way around, and we started in our tabletop. So all the way to tabletop position, and then we're just going to lift the hips and lower. Go ahead and lift, look to the sky if you're able to, and lower. 2 more. Last one. Now in this position, you're going to take that hand, you're going to rotate it back. Again, don't jam out on your elbow. This hand comes in, and we're going into that wild thing as we press open. You've got it. Bring it down. So this one is on the hand. Press it open. Bring it down. We've got one more wild thing. Exhale as you press up. Inhale as you come down. Now on this one, we won't lift as high. Make sure you're more towards the hand side of your mat. You can go down to your elbow. We're going to lift just a little. Straighten out that base leg. Rotate our hips so we're right on top. I'm over top of my wrist with my weight. And then my bottom leg or top leg can stack. Holding nice and strong for star. 4, 3, 2, and then for 3 counts, we're going to lift that leg. Hold 3, 2, 1. Put that leg behind. And as you come down, sneak yourself. Oh, I was going to say sneak yourself into mermaid. Lie yourself long. We have the whole lying series here. Go ahead and lie it nice and long. If you need a pillow underneath your head, you can grab it. The bottom leg can be bent, anchored on the floor, or reaching. Lift, lower the top leg. Lift, lower. Hand off the floor makes it harder. Inhale, exhale. Let's go 4. Full sequence here. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it hovering. Give me those beautiful circles. Go forward and backwards. So side lying kick series, or side lying series 2 is the circles. And then the other direction for 4. Nice big circles. Try not to roll forward and backwards on the booty. 2 more. And 1. Now leave that leg not as high as you can hold it, but quite high. And see if you can bring your bottom leg up to greet. Lift, lower. 4, 3. Nice. 2, and 1. Now we're going to do stagger. Both legs go down. Going to lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, lower both. Inhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Leave them there. Take your bottom foot, anchor. Now, if your toes don't like anchor, bend the knee. Otherwise, anchor, bottom hand slips underneath. Side kick series. So we're doing the kicking one this time. Flex the foot, 2 kicks forward, neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Swing the leg behind, lift the rib cage. Point the toe. So it's 2 beats forward, 1 sweep back. Inhale, inhale, sweep and exhale. Really watch on that exhale as you reach. You don't pop your rib cage. Keep this controlled. 2 more. And 1. Hold that leg reaching, so glutes and hamstrings are in extension. Lift and lower the ribs. 5, 4. Get a little bit of oblique here. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the ribs. Hand goes down. Pull those legs in and gently sneak yourself into your mermaid on this side. Try and settle into your hips. So take a few moments just to find that position. It takes a little bit sometimes to settle those hips. When you're ready, this hand lines up with your hip. We spin. This hand can go down behind the back or reach. Find that tricep. Inhale, exhale. If you're going for the full one, you can extend that leg out as you come forward. That arm can counterbalance as well. Let's go 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Hold it in the up. Tuck that foot in. Take a moment to settle your hips down and go into your lateral flexion in opposition to that. And then that rotation back into lateral. and then all the way out. We're going to go back into hamstrings on the back. We're going to swing those legs all the way around. Find yourself nice and strong. We're going to use that strap again. Use those legs to gently roll yourself down. Find your feet lined up, your heels lined up with your sits bones, and lie yourself long. So we're just going to do some nice articulations here. Start at the pubic bone and just peel the tailbone off. So I've just come off with the tailbone and the glute, and then I'm going to press that back down. My hands can be holding the strap, just reaching for the sky. Now I'm going to pull off the first set of rib cage and the belly button. Watch not rolling out on the sides of your ankles. Ball of foot is strong. And then roll it down. This time come a little higher so the tip of the rib cage, or sorry, the tip of the shoulder blades might just slightly come off. And then roll it down. And this one's your high bridge. Go to where you feel comfortable, that you're not pushing really hard into the back, that you're supporting your spine. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale here. Exhale, we're just going to take the arms down to the thighs. As I lower the bum, the arms are going to go over the head. I'm not quite touching. I'm now hinging my hips. Exhale, squeeze. The arms come down. The legs come up. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze that tush. Make sure you're not just pushing up with your lower back, that you are finding the engagement of glutes and hams. The arms are going ahead over the headline, but you're watching for rib pop. And squeeze. Go one more time. Keep it in the lift, reach the arms to the sky. Lift your heels, lower your heels. If that's awkward, walk your heels in closer to your bum, then lift and lower, especially if you're getting any cramping. Lift and lower. As you lift, kind of peek at your knees and make sure the rib, hip is happening. You haven't dropped one side of your pelvis, and that the inner thighs have a slight squeeze. Working for you, the arms holding over top of the head, not on the ground, but engaged, is a little harder. Think of pulling that strap open tight so you feel your scap engaged to the shelf of the floor. Let's go two more. Lift and down. Give me one more. Lift and down. Now keep your feet down. Hands can stay here unless you feel unbalanced. You can bring them down. I'm going to march one leg and bring it down, and exhale, march the other. Finding those glutes and hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let's keep the left leg up. Bent knee easier, straight leg harder. Bring the band or the strap into the leg. Press it open, pull it in. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze that butt cheek of the leg that's on the floor. Push into that hip, getting a little more glute and hamstring. Hello. Go one more. Stay to the sky with both a little harder. Thighs are equal. Hands over the head a little harder. Pulse it up. 5, 4. Squeeze the butt. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down. I promise we'll get a stretch. See if you can hold it up still. Arms are equal. And let's bring that leg up. It's either bent knee or straight. And then open and close. So really watch here as you stretch the leg away. You're not losing that rib-hip connection. That the shoulders are down and away. And the leg of the moving side, isn't twisting to the floor. Let's go two more. One more. Keep it reaching to the sky, leg straight or bent or equal to the other leg. Hands a little farther over the head, a little harder. Pulse it. 8, 7. Squeeze that butt. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot goes down. Peel the spine all the way down. Give me that nice little windshield washer. As you windshield washer, let your hip lift. Right? So I'm letting my hip and my pelvis, I should say, lift. Inhale, exhale. If you want your hands over top of your head to relax out of the shoulder, that allows me to look the opposite direction, that my knees are floating. Inhale, exhale for me. Center it back out, and let's get some deeper stretches here. So I'm just going to roll up and slide that band or that strap over top of my foot. This is where I really like, for the stretch classes or for the stretch strap ones that we do, a strap that has loops. See how mine has little loops all the way? So then I just stick my foot in between, roll up, grab where your arms can stay straight, and then just lie yourself back down. The opposite leg is going to reach out, and then you can just pull a little bit of pressure into that foot, into that leg, and add some point flex. Don't worry too much if you've gone into a bit of a hip hike here. If you need a headrest, go ahead and grab it. This is more about the hamstring stretch, not super concerned about that core connected nice and tight. Take it into the same hand as leg, pull up into the stretch, and then slowly all the way over. Depending on your flexibility, you can change where you're holding. This hip might lift a little bit, the one that's on the ground, that's okay. If this is hard on the knee, you could put a ball or a pad underneath the knee as you drop that leg off to the side. Let's stay here for a few moments. Don't worry if you're crooked. Nice strong inhale, exhale, just letting that stretch come into the inner thigh. One more big breath there. And then slowly, you might find you need to bend the knee to bring it up, or you might need to assist with the strap to bring it up. And then on this one, opposite hand as to foot, pull up into the stretch, and then all the way over. So we're allowing a rotation on this one. Again, bothering the knee, you can put a ball underneath the knee, and then rotate in opposition to the direction that foot went. So we're doing the flamingo 1, 2, and 3 on our stretches here. Nice big breath. Try and relax your bottom butt cheek so it's not clenching. One more big breath. And again, the knee might be comfortable bending before you derotate. And then slide that off. Give those hips a little bit of a movement. Give that back a little bit of movement. And then we're going to stretch into the other leg. So you're going to slide that band or strap. Again, I like something that doesn't have resistance when I'm doing the stretches. Roll up, grab where your arms can basically stay straight, and then lie back down. Miffy back, keep the leg bent or straighten it out if you're okay. And then pull that down till you start to feel that hamstring getting stretched. So don't want to bend crazy with the arms. I'd rather you roll up, find where it feels challenging, and then roll back down to maintain position. The knee does want to be straight on this stretch. That's why you're using the band. So if you're super tight, you can hold it out here, right? And then my knee can be straight. So this is where my leg can stay straight. You need to figure out where yours can stay straight. And then point and flex through that foot. Bring it up, grab with the same hand as foot, anywhere on the rope that's comfortable for you, and open the hip off to the side. Your other hip might pop up, perfectly fine. Looking at finding that inner thigh. I find a little point and flex, changes the angle a little bit, changes that stretch. Feel the pull into your adductors. Find your breath cycling. So we're spending a little bit of time opening up that back posterior line today. In a perfect world, I'd hold each one of these stretches that we're doing for about 2 minutes to 3 minutes to open up the fascial line and really get into that musculature. We're just holding for about 30 seconds, if that, and bring it back up. So it's more of a little tease. Bend the knee if you're tight. Help the leg and help the joints. It's not just the muscles you're helping the joint as you come up. Reach up with the opposite hand, pull it into stretch, and then over you go. Look the opposite direction. Try to make some space for your rib to hip, check to hold. And then breathe into the stretch again. So if you've got the flexibility, you don't even need to use the strap. Right? The strap is there if you don't have arm length. If you've got short arms, long legs, and you're tight, you need the strap. Most of us need the strap, right? Slowly bend the knee. Allow yourself to very carefully decompress back to center. Take the strap off, place it to the side. We are going to use it when we go back to floor. When we go back onto prone position. So from here, reset your body, kind of look at your mat, make sure you're somewhat neutral and parallel. Find a little rib hip check, and we're going to go to toe tap rollovers, knee fold one, knee fold the other. My first option, if you know rollovers, go right into them. If you're not sure, cross one leg over the other, hands strong to the floor. I'm going to lift my lower back off a little bit, uncross, toe tap. Cross the other leg on top, lift, uncross, toe tap. So that's my hip lift to toe tap. If I'm feeling good, I put my legs together, I reach away, I come inhale up to 12 o'clock, over I go. So I'm always quite stiff on this first one. So I'm going to put my hands on my back like I would for bicycle or helicopter. And I'm just going to stretch into a little bit of plow here. Tuck the chin in, stretch that out. this is not in your practice, you can continue toe tap the hip lift. From here, I'm going to peel down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone anchors. I'm going to reach those legs down and away. Inhale up. Exhale over. Little touch if you're okay. Open the legs, laterally rotate them slightly. Peel it down. So remember, you're either hip lift to toe tap or you're into rollovers. Feet come together. One more time of whatever you chose. Over we go. Tap it down. Open lateral rotation. Peel the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach that, watch the rib hip, bring the legs close, tabletop them, grab behind, and roll it up. We're going to go off into the opposite direction. Bring those legs all the way around, and then lie yourself on your belly. So give a few little wiggles down in this position. I'm just going to get that mic off so I'm not eating it. And go ahead and just wiggle here. Tailbone going from left to right, booty's loose, abs are loose. And I'm just allowing myself to have a few little wiggles as I work towards my extension movements. Cycle your breath. And we're going to start with Sphinx. So I'm going to bring my hands, so I'm making 11s, but initially I'm letting my abs go. I'm not pulling up and in, I'm just letting go. Drop your shoulders down and away, let your head drop. Just find that decompression in the spine. If this is difficult, come lower. If you know you can come a little higher, press a little higher to invite that mobility into your spine. If the headline's okay, up it comes. But I'm not engaged. I'm just looking at that stretch. Inhale, exhale. We've gone the other direction for a while now. We need to stretch out the extension. Slowly bring it down and let's find Sphinx. So your arms are making 11s. My legs are parallel, open as comfortable. Shift your shoulders into your back pockets. Pull up your abs. Press into your hands a bit, your forearms, and then go ahead and look forward if you're able to. Hard place to find a breath, but let's try. Really big inhale. Big exhale. Any tension in the neck, look down a bit. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Elbows out to the side, slowly float it down. Let your forehead go into your hands. So I'm folding my hands, forehead is going into hands, and I'm finding a lateral rotation. So I've pulled my heels into my bum, laterally rotate out your hips, and now I'm reaching my legs away. I'm going to feel the edge of the mat with my toes. I want to be right in each corner. I'm going to take this strap into the small of my back now. Big inhale here. As you exhale, I just want you to bring your hands in beside you, just beside you, but like swan-ish position. Pull your abs in, squeeze your glutes. If you're okay with this, lift the feet just off the floor. If not, keep them down, and then hover the hands off the floor. So from here, I'm going to go rhomboid squeeze just in my neutral, squeeze and lower. So I'm not really lifted in my thoracic or my cervical. I'm just off the floor, getting some rhomboid squeezes. Pull and down. 2 more. Pull your abs in. Go 1 more. Hold the hands down, put the feet down. Lift the upper torso into a bit of an extension that's connected. Slowly float down until you can remove your hands and hold the extension there. Now, if you're not okay with that, come back down to the hover or Superman. Otherwise, lift the legs, and we're going to lift and lower both the upper and the lower half this time. Lift, lower. So my legs are in lateral rotation. My glutes are squeezing. I am turning on that posterior line, and I'm opening, squeezing rhomboids, and lowering and letting everything touch briefly. Lift and lower. One more time. Lift and lower. Now see if you can keep this height. Reach the arms out. Now they can go a little bit, and I turn my palms to face each other. Or for swimmer, I can go all the way out. And now I'm going to tag one arm, opposite leg. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Alternating swimming. Exhale, 2, 3. Pull your abs in. 4 more, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3. And 3 more, 2, 3. Turning on those back extensors. Last 2, 2, 3, 4. And last 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Release down. Push back into your child's pose or rounded spine, whatever feels good. Or if you're okay, come right up into that. beach pose. Little no on the neckline, no tension there. And we are going to go into our double leg kick. When you are good, let's just test the waters on that flexibility in the shoulder before we go, as I throw my mic around, before we go into this one. So place your hands, get them in the small of your back. So I want you to just take your hands and rest it in the small of your back and let your elbows drop. So my elbow's dropping. So pretend I'm lying on the ground. My elbow's just dropped. I'm going to do 2 heel punches, push that away. And as I push it away, I'm going to lift my heart. And then I'm going to bring it back in and drop. And then I'm going to lift the heart. Bring it back in and drop. The head will turn from left to right each time we're in this position. So kind of get that equal tails and come down to the floor for the full movement. So turn your cheek one direction. Sorry, fighting with my mic to get it off here, you guys. And then I'm going to grab my arms are nice and relaxed to the floor. If I don't need the band, I won't use it. Cheek is to the floor. Small lateral rotation. Pump the heels into your bum. Go 1, 2, 3. As I point my toes and reach away, I'll reach my arms and I'm coming into that center extension. Big breath here. Turn the cheek, 3 pulses out. Inhale, reach. Turn the cheek, 1, 2, 3, and reach actively. Draw those abs in. Turn again, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, reach. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, reach. Give me 1 more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, reach. Lower the legs. Lift and lower the arms. So if you need to let go of your hands, please do so. If you've got the strap, great. If you don't, just extend the arms. See if you can kind of press your thoracic into a higher position and then let go and hold. Still working for you. Hover the legs. Don't move them. Just hover them and extend them off. Let's do our last 3. 3. Exhale, 2. Last 1, bring the hands all the way around, press into that, and go ahead, use the band here, sit back into your pins and needles. So I'm going to come up, curl my toes, stretch. So I was just pointing the foot now, or the ankle. Now I'm looking at stretching out what I was kind of pointing away with. So I'm pins and needling. Grab the band or grab your hands, and let's do the arms for arrow pose. Push down, open. Lift the heart. Too hard on the knees and the toes. Come up here and open. All good wherever you need to position. If you don't need the band, you put the small of the palm of the hand together. Press down and open. Again, super hard place to find breath, but really try and inhale, exhale here, you guys. 1 more big breath. Unclasp the hands. Relax the shoulders, walk the hands forward, finding a little down dog to come up. Lift, prance into those feet a little bit. We've warmed them up a lot. They should be nice and articulate. Breathe in out, and then press the heels down. Again, a little difficult, bend the knees, lift the heels. Drop into those shoulders, little no on your neckline, let it dangle. So I'm looking to the floor, it's contracted. I want to look to my toes so my head dangles. Walk your hands to your feet. In 4, all the way in. 3, bend the knees as you need to. 2 and 1. Grab that band on your way up here, you guys. Roll, support it. Vertebrae by vertebrae, lengthen it up. Roll those shoulders. We're going to get a little bit of a stretch through the neck and the shoulders. Take the band into one hand and just drop it over the opposite shoulder. So I kind of have the band. If I put it over one shoulder, I've got these tails happening, right? Then grab that band, have my hand over to one side, press my elbow so it's kind of coming into the small of my neckline. Grab this band as high as I can, pull it into center, pull down on that top arm. This might cause a bit of an arching. I'm okay with that. Pull that down, push your head into your hand a little bit. And now here, I'm going to turn my cheek to the hand that's holding the bottom and then laterally flex a little bit. Ooh, that is a strong stretch. Couple inhales, exhales here. 1 more breath. Slowly come out. Leave that strap dangling. and then just literally move it to the other shoulder. Take the hand, opposite hand now, grabs under, this one grabs over, and I tuck that elbow behind. And then I'm going to creep this hand up as high as I can get it, pull down a little bit, tuck the elbow if I'm able to, behind my headline, right? From there, I'm going to push my head back into that, and then I'm going to turn to that shoulder and laterally flex my hip out to the side as I'm looking down. Notice that you tend to roll out on this foot, opposite the direction you're laterally flexing to. I tend to roll the foot open, engage the foot as you press the hip. Ooh, changes the equation. Couple good breaths there. One more nice breath. Slowly come all the way out. Just let that band drop down. Give a little no in the neckline. Wiggle the spine. Take a big breath, you guys. Inhale, lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, hands down, center heart, roll those shoulders. And we are done.